For more than 120 years, the Grand Theatre in Indian Head has been the place for entertaining. The building was originally built in 1904 as an opera house, but it's also hosted movies, live performances, and local events throughout the years. But with every old building, it needs renovations to stay safe and accessible. That's why the Grand Theatre decided to throw its name in the Next Great Save Canadian competition. It helps protect heritage buildings, and the grand prize is $65,000. Lisa Horseman is the chair for the Indian Head Theatre and Community Arts, and she joins us now. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
So, Lisa, tell us about the theatre. Can you describe it for us?
Well, the theater is really a hub of culture in our area. We have all sorts of programming. We have movies, we have live events, we have workshops, and all sorts of activities that happen here on a regular basis.
What does it mean to the community?
It's huge to the community. First of all, it's an economic driver. It brings people from all over, at least an 80-kilometer radius to our town, which of course drives the economy in our town, the restaurants, the stores, that sort of thing. But more than that, it's really been an important piece of our history. The building has huge roots for the Métis Nation in the area. The bricks for this building were built in the nearby Capel Valley and has some really, deep roots in the cultural history of the area.
What does it mean to the community to have a building like this preserved and renovated?
Well, in terms of preserving it, it means a great deal culturally, as I've already mentioned. But as for renovating it, it's going to be a big deal in saving the building and making it accessible and safe for the members that attend.
What are we talking about when we discuss repairs and renovations?
Well, right now there's significant issues in terms of safety and accessibility. There is not wheelchair access. There's a very steep ramp and uneven flooring coming into the building. There's a huge step into the washrooms and stalls that a wheelchair couldn't access even if it wanted to. There's also no place in the theater to park and sit a wheelchair so that people with mobility issues can watch. We've had seniors literally fall out of the bathroom and into the wall, and it's just not safe or accessible, and that's not acceptable.
So those are the reasons why you'd enter your theater into this competition. How did you find out about the competition?
Well, we've been doing a lot of fundraising lately and a lot of Googling, looking for competitions, looking for grants. We have a significant fundraising goal in order to begin the renovation, and so found it online.
What's your goal?
We have received an ISIP grant, which means that between the federal and provincial governments and us, we share responsibility for fundraising. Our third that must be raised before we start is $400,000. From previous efforts, we've raised $150,000, and we need to raise another $250,000 before we can start construction.
What would happen if you weren't successful in this competition?
Well, I hate to say it, but we may not even be able to do the renovations. We don't want to go there yet because we are so positive that Saskatchewan will step up and help us, but it is a reality.
How can Saskatchewan help?
Well, the biggest way that the people in Saskatchewan can help is do what they always do. Think about farmers stepping up to help their neighbor. Think about what we do for Telemiracle. Think about the riders and the fan base. We need that same fan base to start voting. So to vote, go to the Next Great Save website and you find our location and you vote now.
What does the theater mean personally to you?
Well, it's a place where, oh, it's hard to say. Once you become involved with the theater, it really steals a piece of your heart. There are so many things that I've done here with my family, with my classroom at school, brought them to art shows. I lead a local drama club at the elementary school. We have our productions here. So there's just so much a part of me here and so much a part of the community here. My big hope for this place is that my grandchildren will get to enjoy it the way their grandparents did.
Lisa, you're in the theater right now. I can see you. What's coming up next there? What's on the schedule?
Well, we're, of course, doing lots of great things towards the next Great Save competition. So Friday night, we have a free movie. Free movie if you vote while you're here. And that's the Zoopocalypse family-friendly movie, the one that's coming up. We also have some live performances coming up. We have the adult local drama group, Stage Left Players. They are performing in May. And at the end of the May, we have really great live event, Misery Mountain Boys, coming to our stage.
Lisa, thanks so much for your time and best of luck with the competition and with the theater.
Okay, go vote.